Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jade if you are new, and if you are a continuing subscriber or watcher of my channel, then thank you very much for tuning into another one of my videos. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click on the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. So in today's video, as you could probably tell from the title, I am going to be doing my May wrap-up of all the books that I read. I managed to get through quite a few books this month, and I'm really pleased with all the books that I read, so I will be sharing those with you today. I also started a book journal thanks to Katie is Reading. I will be leaving her link to her YouTube channel down below. She is incredible, and thanks to Katie I have actually added at least over 50 books to my Amazon wishlist, so yeah. Thanks, Katie! She is just amazing. I love all of her videos. She's got so many on there, and I've kind of started following her very late in her YouTube career, so to speak, and yeah, I'm so glad in that respect because there are so many more videos I have to watch and also so many more books that I will be adding to my wish list, so yes. I just have a black journal that I picked up. It has lines in it, so it's nothing too special, but it is really, really good for somebody who is not into book journaling like me. I'm very, very at beginner stage. But I did watch one of Katie's book journaling videos and I kind of borrowed her idea of a template. So this is my template. Excuse the really bad drawings. I'm not an artist in any way, shape or form, but I'm actually really pleased with how this turned out. It did take me a long time to do it because I wanted to make it really, really good, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it. So I just write out all the books that I've read in these little books here. And then on the next page I have my May wrap-up. So one of the books that I read is Agatha Christie's A Murder is Announced. Now this is one I got from the library, and it is a large print book, but I actually really liked that. It was actually a lot easier to read because the font, I guess, is more like a typewriter's font. I love Agatha Christie, I love watching Poirot, I love watching Miss Marple, things like that, and also obsessed with Midsummer Murders, so I'm going to try and find the Midsummer Murders books very soon. But like I said, I love watching these, so I thought I would try the books. Now this one I think I gave a 4-star. It was really good, and I loved the storyline, and I loved the characters, and you know, you fall in love with them, you kind of think, oh my god, they're all so sweet. But sadly the book was really slow. Like, it took forever and ever and ever to get kind of into it, and then I would say the last, I don't know, 50 pages, that's when it really got exciting, and, you know, we found out who the killer was, and, you know, it was all, you know, the unmasking took place, so to speak. The next book that I got from the library is Hollow, and I love this so, so much. This is a graphic novel, so it's like cartoony style. I love this, and I'm actually going to buy it because I just loved it so, so much, and if I could have given it more stars, I probably would give it 5+ stars because I loved it that much. Basically, it's based off Sleepy Hollow, and you have Isabel Crane, yes, that Crane. She moves back to Sleepy Hollow to move back to the town with her mum and her family, and she makes friends with Vicky Van Tassel. Yes, that Van Tassel. And you know, there's the Headless Horseman, and there's so many twists and turns, and oh my god, it was just absolutely amazing. And I would highly, highly, highly recommend this. Even if you're not into Sleepy Hollow, or if you're not into graphic novels, just read it. Seriously, it's such a quick read. I literally read this in such a short space of time. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend this one. The next book that I read is Final Offer by Lauren Asher. I really, really like this book. I definitely gave this one a 5 stars. I'm not really a romancy kind of reader. I much prefer horror, you know, blood, guts and gore, things like that. So this one was a proper shocker for me. I have seen it so many times on Instagram and all the socials for people who love reading, and obviously it's in the works as well, which is where I got it from. I think I got it for £6 if I remember rightly. I did. I loved this. I really did, and it's actually made me want to read more books that is like this. I laughed so much when I read this book. I was reading it at every opportunity I could whilst I was eating my dinner, and we eat our tea in the lounge, and my partner's across the sofa from me, and he's like, "What are you laughing at?" Because I'm giggling to myself all the time. The comebacks, the sarky comments, just it was just amazing. It was such a good book, and I would highly recommend this. The next books that I read is the Heartstoppers Volume 1 and Volume 2. I do not have Volume 3, and I was absolutely depressed when I got to the end of Volume 2, because I really want to find out what happens in Volume 3. And then I have got Volume 4 to read as well, but I oh my god, if you haven't read these, please go and get it, because they are incredible. This is just the most incredible story of love and finding yourself and figuring out who you are and going through the motions, and it just wraps you up in a cozy blanket and just hooks you in. And I'm going to be keeping these. I was thinking before I read them that I would read them and then I would sell them or give them to charity or something like that, but I actually think I'm going to keep these because I just love them so much. I will most likely be rereading them again in the future. So yeah, both of these I would give 5 stars because they were just absolutely incredible books. The next book that I read is The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. I really like this one, but I sadly had to give it a 4 stars out of 5 because, again, it was really good, and I love the Robert Langdon series, but I just found it very long. It kind of dragged out again. I also sadly find that a lot of the Robert Langdon books are very much the same. You know, Mr. Langdon gets a message from an old friend or from somebody asking him to go and do a speech or a talk about something, and then somebody dies or somebody gets kidnapped, and then Robert's got to turn around and, you know, decipher the symbols and decipher the codes and, you know, save the day sort of thing. And it was still a very good book, don't get me wrong, and I was kind of gutted when I finished it, but at the same time I was glad to finish it because it kind of just went on. I would still recommend reading this, even though it is a little bit long, but do give it time. I would say this is probably a book that you could pick up and put down. I didn't. I read it very, I kind of just ploughed through it, to be perfectly honest, and I think, yeah, so I started this on the 6th of May and I finished it on the 9th of May. So it didn't take me long to read because I did literally just plough through it. I mean, the font in this one isn't very big, but because the pages are quite large, the the amount of words that's on it makes it easier to read and makes it quite quick. The next book that I do not have physically anymore because I have given it to somebody to add to their suggestions for their book club. So the book is The Midnight Library. Again, I've seen this one all over the socials. Highly recommended to read it, and I found it in the charity shop. It actually has been on my Amazon wish list for quite a while, and I found it for £2 in a charity shop. I gave this one a 5 stars because it did live up to the hype of what everyone is saying. It's such a good book. It really makes you think. When you finish reading it, it makes you think about life and how we go about our daily lives and if we could change it. And I think, personally, leave a comment down below if you agree, but I personally think that the Midnight Library should be added to schools for them to read, because, it makes, like I said, it makes you think about life. It makes you think about the decisions that you make or you're going to make and how they impact your life so much. It really is. It's crazy how much it makes you think about things. And I do think that it could be a really good book for schools to have. So I would 100% give that one a 5 stars and definitely highly recommend it as well. So if you have read The Midnight Library, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it. The other book that I have read, which I don't have physically because it's on my Kindle, is Mooncakes. It's another graphic novel, and oh my god, it was another one that was amazing. I literally read it in an hour and a half, something like that. It was so good. It was full of colour. It was really gripping, and I just absolutely loved it. I really did. And I think that I could really get into graphic novels. I've never touched a graphic novel before this, and I'm so hooked. I think they're amazing. The artwork in them is incredible, and the stories are always so good that you just fall in love with the characters, you fall in love with the books, and 100% would definitely read them again. So that is my May wrap-up. I thoroughly enjoyed the books that I read, and I am so looking forward to next month where I get to pick out a load of new books again to read. I'll see if I can get past 8 books next month. Who knows? I mean, I know some of the books that I read this month were graphic novels, which are quick and easy to read, but still I class them as full books. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the books that I have shown you. And also, if you have read any of them, let me know what you thought of them and if you are going to get any of the books that I have suggested. I hope you guys have been having a good week. I mean, the sunshine has been absolutely incredible. That's probably why I've managed to get so many books read, because the sun's been shining and it's perfect reading weather. And I will see you guys all in my next video. So, bye!